This crime could cost you $100 billion. Good evening and welcome to the Midnight News. I'm Austin Denise with my co-host Felicia Fancybottom. Cybercrime is exactly what I'm talking about, and for those of you still awake, we'll dig in deep to get this information for you. To get this information, we'll go out to our reporters. First, let's check in with Luis Perez and online hacking.
Thank you, Austin. And today, I'm going to talk about hacking. Hacking has been a serious issue and it still is today, and where I believe many of us should be concerned and aware of the situation. It all started with a group of people in the 1960s in the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is known as MIT. These hackers tried to demonstrate their ability and skill to infiltrate your electronic device with just a push of a button. There's many kinds of hackers, but the two most important ones are white and black hat hackers. White hat hackers are the non-malicious people who hack into the system to check and test how safe the program is and to reduce the chance of getting hacked by other people. On the other hand, black hat hackers are people who, in other words, are the bad guys. These hackers are the ones who hack into your electronic device and get your information for their malicious purposes. They could hack from gas pumps, cars, phones, computers, software, even sniper rifles. We all heard Android phones have been having a huge issue concerning hacking, and all they had to do is just send a simple text message, and you opening that text message, and just like that, your information was already out there. I myself can relate to hacking because not too long ago, I went for a ride-along, and in order for me to get approved for my ride-along, they had to do a background check on me, and a few days ago, I received a letter on the mail saying that the Office of Personnel Management was targeted of a cyber intrusion and that my personal information was already out there. Lucky for me, they sent this letter saying that they gave me this code to protect my identity. There really isn't a way to stop hacking, but there's things to reduce from getting hacked, like updating your software, installing firewalls, changing your password often, and having antivirus software.
Seems like we're having some connection issues. That was a great piece, right, Felicia? Reminding us all to change our passwords and update our antivirus software. Have you ever been hacked, Felicia?
I have. I once had my Club Penguin account hacked.
Thank you, Felicia. To move forward, we will now talk about something close to our own hearts, cyberbullying. Now let's dig deeper with Kenya.
Hello, my name is Kenya McIntyre, and today I will be talking about cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is when somebody is constantly making fun of another person online or picking on a person through emails, text messages, or social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Example, hurtful comments, embarrassing photos or videos can be a way of bullying somebody online. Some cyberbullying facts: nearly 43% of kids have been bullied online. Bullying victims are 2 to 10 times more likely to consider committing suicide. Only 1 in 10 victims of cyberbullying will inform a parent or trust a guardian or an adult of their abuse. And over 80% of teens use phone on a daily basis, making it the most common media for cyberbullying. Why do kids cyberbully each other? It's an entertainment for some people, other revenge, frustrations. It is wrong, and regardless of what others go through, cyberbullying is never the way to go. Oh wait, my internet is not working. An example of cyberbullying is using Facebook to send hurtful things to another person that you may not like or anything. Facing.
Wow, 43% of our children have been bullied online. That's a crazy statistic. Thanks, Kenya.
I've been cyberbullied before.
More importantly, we've now arrived at the time of our most exciting segment, Victim of the Week, brought to you by Robert Herrera and Professor B.
Okay, so we're here with the victim of the week, Mrs. B. She's my criminal justice teacher for 1301, and here she goes. So my question for you is, What was your reaction when you found out you were a victim of identity theft?
I was devastated. I was mad. I was kind of sad as well because this was my second time being a victim of somebody taking my credit card, so I definitely want justice.
Really? Okay, and obviously you want justice. So what steps did you take when you found out you were a victim of identity theft?
Well, luckily I have a very good credit card company, Chase, so I received a text message and email indicating that, requesting that I respond, either one or two, saying yes, I made this purchase, or no, I did not. I responded no, and then I was advised to call them. I contacted Chase, and they were very helpful. They walked me through the process of deactivating my card. But first, they verified my identity with several questions. And then they just kind of walked me through the steps of what was going to happen next, that they were going to send me a new card. Any purchases that were made during a certain amount of time, I would not be responsible for. They didn't go into the legal ramifications about what would happen to the bad guy,
Right.
but they made me feel very comfortable, and everything was taken care of. And I received my new credit card within the next couple days, and they told me to monitor my credit report to make sure nothing showed up.
So you would recommend Chase to anybody that would ask you?
Definitely. This is the second time it's happened. The first time it happened with my debit card,
Right.
and this time with my Chase credit card. And it was still the same process. They were very nice about it. But the only bad thing is you never find out what happens to the bad guy.
Right.
I want to know that.
Right. So earlier in the year, as you stated earlier, you said you were a victim of identity theft before. So what are you doing that keeps making you a victim of identity theft, and what steps are you taking to prevent
Very
that from
good
happening?
questions. Obviously, I probably need to stop online shopping and saving my credit card information on there.
Right.
Even though those websites say it's safe and your credit card information will not be shared. So what I do try to do is not store any of my credit card information. It's kind of impossible not to use your credit cards online, but I make sure that I keep my wallet with me at all times, and I pay attention to not leaving my credit card out and about just so random people cannot get my number, but just whatever steps I can take to protect my identity.
Okay, and the last question I have for you is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to become a victim of identity theft within the next 24 months?
Oh, hopefully that number is 1. It won't happen to me again, but with the advancements in technology and breaches in different type of program systems, Target had the same problem last year. T-Mobile had a breach in their confidentiality and I guess release of information. So hopefully on a scale of 1 to 10, it will not happen again. But in this day and age, you never know.
You never know, exactly. Well, that was the victim of the week. I appreciate you for staying tuned, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I remember when my Target card got stolen.
Just like Professor B, it happens to the best of us, Felicia. We just have to take the best precautions we can. We would like to thank Robert and Professor B for that great interview. This has been a special segment on cybercrime. I hope you've learned as much as we have. On behalf of myself and my co-host, bye, Felicia.